Hello there. My name is Randall, and I'm here to talk about the market today, not especially options for a change. Now, one of the concepts that often confuses people who are new to the industry, new to the markets, is the concept of short stock, selling stock short. Actually selling something you don't own. That can be confusing for some people, but it's a big part of the market. So I thought I'd talk about it a little bit today, explain exactly what it is. Now, there are funds out there who believe if a particular stock is going lower, they want to make the most money they can from this view. So they go somewhere that owns the stock, say a pension fund or an insurance company, and they borrow the stock. They pay the lender a small fee. The lender's delighted to do this because they're not selling the stock, it's in their treasury, and this is extra revenue for them. So what will happen is this, we'll just say, we'll make up a stock, XYZ, and the fund is very, very bearish, and they sell 10,000 shares. They got the 10,000 shares from a pension fund. They borrowed them with the promise they have to give the stock back after a fixed period of time. Let's say year end, for instance, very common. So they borrow 10,000 shares of XYZ, and let's just say they sell it at 100, okay? Now at the end of the year, they have to give that XYZ stock back. Their idea is they'll buy it back for under 100, give the stock back, and profit from the short sale. But it doesn't always work that way. Because if XYZ goes higher, to say 120, they still have to give back the shares to the pension fund. So they have to buy them at the market, whatever it costs. This creates a great deal of upward pressure. It's called a short squeeze. You're squeezing these short sellers who have borrowed the stock. Now, I think one of the explanations for this mind-boggling year-end rally is that a lot of professional hedge funds thought that a Trump victory would be bearish and the market would go lower. So they borrowed vast amounts of stock and sold it, and now they have to get the stock back. Nothing takes a stock higher than a good old-fashioned short squeeze. So I believe that's part of what's happening right now. So that is selling stock short. The fund borrows it from an institution, sells it at the market, and has to return the stock, regardless of price. And they pay the lender a small fee. All right, I'll end with something options related. Sometimes you'll see, some talking head on TV will say, wow, they bought 10,000 calls on XYZ. They must be bullish. Well, no. Maybe that fund sold short 100,000 shares of XYZ, and this is their upside hedge, their upside insurance. Maybe it's, in fact, a bearish view. So don't pay attention to what the talking heads say. Information, come to the List Report, www.thelistreport.com. Today I talked about short squeeze. Next time, a little more about options. Thank you for your attention.